welcome to your October 2016 tarot reading. My name is Nikki. I welcome you to my channel if you are new, and I welcome you back if you are a regular. I hope that you can hear me okay. I do have a washing machine running in the background. I'm in a different room, but it's still rather loud, so hopefully that's okay. Also, this is a general reading for all Leos, so if you are looking for a personal reading, you can always visit my website. I will have that linked in the description below. And I am currently having a fall sale, so this is a wonderful time to receive a reading and purchase it for over 50% off the normal asking price. So yeah, if you're interested, check that out. Okay, also, you want to check out your moon sign video and your rising sign video, as well as your sun sign video. Okay, so I am using a focal card for the month of October with the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck. And for this month, you received Burden. And I will try to bring the card closer for you. It looks like some lovely birch trees are in the picture, and a flag is burnt on the bottom birch tree. Okay, so Burden. This card is reminiscent of the Ten of Wands in the tarot. You need to ask, what are your burdens at this time? Do you have too many responsibilities on your plate? Can you prioritize things a little differently and release yourself of some of these burdens? Can you bring somebody in to help? Is everything that you're taking on at this time absolutely necessary? These are the things that you need to be asking yourself. Also, you need to be conscious of the burdens themselves. Is this your responsibility? Should you be taking on this burden? Why are you taking on this burden? Because ultimately, if it's somebody else's responsibility, you may be hindering their growth or enabling them to avoid responsibility. And also, you need to ask yourself, are you taking on this responsibility because you like to feel needed? Is this fulfilling something for you? Because if so, then your motives for taking on the burden may not be truly good. They may be self-centered, and ultimately, I don't think that's what you want. So you need to analyze your burdens. You need to, prioritize and ask yourself, why am I taking this much on? Is it necessary? Is it needed? Is it needed? Because this may be a time where you just need to take responsibility for yourself and let others, experience their own responsibilities. Take on their own challenges and grow from their own experiences. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with your weekly readings using the Gilded Tarot. For the first week, you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this is generally an earth sign when we're talking about people. So this would be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It took me a second. Okay, so this is not you, Leo, if we're talking about a character, because you are a fire sign and Pentacles are earth. And if this is somebody playing a role in your life in the first week, they are most likely going to be, playing a negative role. This could be somebody who is financially dependent, or somebody who is asking you for money, And this could relate to your burden card. If this is the case where somebody is coming in and asking to borrow money or asking for your help in some way because they're lacking in finances or resources, you may not want to help them at this time. It may not be because you can't, or you know, some part of you may want to help them, but you may feel like, you know, you're enabling them. If you do so, they need to take responsibility for themselves and figure another way out of it than just leaning on you. Now, this card could also signify routine, but in like a negative way because it is in reverse. This could signify that you are stuck in a rut, kind of. Things are too monotonous right now. Perhaps you're working 9 to 5 or that type of job where it's very routine. You're doing the same things over and over every day, and the monotony is just killing you, and you just need a break. This is another thing that this card can indicate, that you need a change. You need to mix it up, or you may be living with somebody or close to somebody who is very comfortable with routine, but you are bored of it and tired of it at the time being, and you just need a break from it, and perhaps it's difficult to break them out of their mold. For the second week of October, you have the Fool in reverse. Now this indicates a new beginning, a new experience, something that you're not familiar with. But it is in reverse, so it also indicates that you are not approaching things well. You could be doing things without regard of consequence, or doing things without regard of people's feelings. When the Fool is in reverse, it takes on more of the literal meaning of acting a fool. So in the second week, you want, you know, whatever new beginnings there are, or new opportunities, or unfamiliar territory that you're going into, you want to, you know, first and foremost be considerate of others around you and their situations, but also, you know, be conscious that you don't know it all. This is something that you could use advice with, some help with, and be open to what others have to teach you about whatever the situation is. You know, try not to act too hastily. You need to have some conscious thought before your actions. Don't be just jumping into something because of excitement. You know, especially if you don't know what the outcome could be. You need to have an idea of what the consequences could be. Because the Fool in reverse is like a warning, you know, that you don't know it all. You need to debrief the situation beforehand and get a feel for things, because this is unfamiliar territory, and you may need some guidance going through it. Okay, with the third week of October, okay, hopefully the washing machine is turning off now. Okay, with the third week of October, you have the Magician in reverse. Okay, so that, you know, the Magician is usually about getting what you want, or using the tools and resources around you to get what you want. And this is, you know, that kind of sounds selfish, but you know, we all do it. We do things accordingly to make things go the way that we want them to go. But when it's in its reverse position, you're struggling at this. Whether you are lacking resources, whether you know, you're trying to manipulate a situation, and it's just not working out. And you also need to question your motives on this. You know, are you manipulating a situation because this is for the, you know, the betterment of the situation or a person, or are you twisting it or manipulating it for your own gain? Those things need to be questioned, and your intentions need to be questioned, because at this time you're struggling to get what you want, but you also need to ask yourself, why do I want this? You know, is it for the good, you know, the good of all of us or everyone around me, or, you know, the circumstances at hand, or is it because of selfish gain? Okay, for the last week of October, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Now, the Nine of Cups is usually a very positive card. It's the get what you want card, but you know, very much like the Magician. But when it's in its reverse, you're struggling to get what you want. Again, you are disappointed at the circumstances. You may be expecting things to work out with, you know, or you may want things to work out without you putting much effort or work into it, and it's just simply not doing so. Also, the Nine of Cups in reverse can indicate doing things in excess, you know, any kind of feel-good thing that you go to, whether it's food or coffee or you know, sleep or whatever it is that, you know, your feel-good thing, watching movies, you know, whatever, you're doing it in excess, and that can be dangerous depending on what it is that you do. So be conscious of that, be aware of that. Try not to take things overboard in this last week of October, because it's not going to be for your betterment, it's going to be for your detriment to do that. But also, if things are not panning out the way that you expected them to, or the way that you wished them to, you need to, you know, number one, question your motives. Are they pure? Are your intentions good? And secondly, do the footwork, you know, do your part in it. Pull your weight, because if you're not doing that, then you're not going to get what you want. And this could just be a timing thing also. You know, sometimes we get what we want, but it's not when we want it. So keep that in mind. Okay, well, that is your reading in its entirety, Leo. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please push that like button. And remember to share this video and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, because I do this every month, and like always, I look forward to talking to you again next month. Bye-bye.